Hollywood is a place where fairy tales and cautionary tales collide, and often, the stories that go untold are just as compelling as the ones we see on the silver screen. One such story recently resurfaced, shedding light on a moment of courage and camaraderie involving the Nelson twins, Matthew and Gunnar Nelson, of music fame, and the beloved actress Drew Barrymore. The twins, who rose to stardom in the late 1980s and early 1990s with their glam metal band Nelson, were known for their signature blonde hair, infectious energy, and rock and roll lifestyle. But long before their days of chart-topping hits and sold-out concerts, they found themselves in an unexpected role: protectors. In a candid interview, Matthew and Gunnar opened up about an incident from the early 1990s, when Drew Barrymore, then a bright-eyed young actress navigating the challenges of Hollywood, was reportedly being harassed by what the twins described as creepy guys. The exact circumstances were never widely reported at the time, but the Nelsons recalled stepping in instinctively, acting as unlikely guardians in a city where safety was never guaranteed for young stars. "It was one of those moments where you don't think twice," Matthew Nelson shared. "We were just in the right place at the right time, and we saw someone, Drew, in this case, being bothered by these guys. It felt natural to step in." Gunnar added, "Hollywood can be a strange place, especially for a kid. Drew was so young, and she had already gone through so much by then. Seeing her in that situation, it just didn't sit right with us. We didn't even hesitate, we went over and made sure she was okay." The twins described the men as persistent and unnerving, though they refrained from going into specific details about the confrontation, emphasizing instead the urgency they felt to ensure Drew's safety. The incident, though brief, left a lasting impression on them. "It wasn't about being heroes," Matthew said. "It was about doing what was right in that moment. Hollywood has a lot of bright lights, but sometimes, those lights cast long shadows. Drew just needed someone to step in, and we did." For Drew Barrymore, the story adds another layer to her already remarkable narrative of resilience and perseverance in an industry that often tests the boundaries of young talent. From a child star who faced personal challenges to an award-winning actress, producer, and director, Drew has navigated a career that spans decades with courage, humor, and authenticity. Though she has not publicly commented on this specific incident, the Nelson twins' recollection offers a rare glimpse into the moments of solidarity that can exist behind the scenes in Hollywood. It's a reminder that even amidst fame, glitz, and glamour, there are times when empathy and quick action make all the difference. The Nelson twins' story also highlights the bond between celebrities of that era, many of whom navigated fame at a young age. "We all looked out for each other in different ways," Gunnar reflected. "It was a survival instinct, I guess, but also just basic decency. Hollywood can be harsh, and sometimes, it helps to have someone in your corner." Fans of both the Nelson twins and Drew Barrymore have responded warmly to the revelation, praising the musicians not only for their rock star personas but also for their willingness to act selflessly when it mattered most. Social media lit up with messages like, "The Nelson twins were true heroes before anyone even knew it," and "Drew Barrymore had some real-life knights protecting her, love it." Beyond the specific incident, the story resonates because it underscores a universal truth: courage doesn't always come in grand gestures or blockbuster moments. Sometimes, it's simply standing up for someone who needs help, no matter how famous, young, or vulnerable they may be. As Hollywood continues to grapple with conversations about safety, exploitation, and accountability, recollections like these serve as poignant reminders of the humanity that exists behind the fame. They show that amidst the bright lights and paparazzi flashes, moments of genuine care and protection can, and do, happen. For Matthew and Gunnar Nelson, the memory is vivid not because it made headlines, but because it reflects a core value they carry to this day: doing what's right when it matters most. "It's one of those things you don't forget," Matthew concluded. "And even though it was a long time ago, I think about it often, about how small actions can make a big difference." In the end, this story is not just about Drew Barrymore or the Nelson twins, it's about the quiet heroism that happens when people step in to protect each other. It reminds us that even in the most dazzling, chaotic environments, integrity and courage shine brightest when no one is watching. Hollywood may be filled with tales of scandal, stardom, and spectacle, but it's these small acts of kindness, protection, and humanity that leave the most lasting impact. The Nelson twins' recollection is a testament to that truth, a story of courage that, decades later, continues to resonate.